I said, let him cook!
What's poppin', people? My name is Duckhead, and today I want to discuss the All Things Wicked PTB developer update. This is basically the feedback they took from the PTB, and they've implemented it into the game. I won't talk about the Unknown, really, because I haven't played with the Unknown. I've only seen gameplay with them, so I don't really feel comfortable talking about changes. I don't know how good he feels. I don't know how bad he feels. I don't really understand the nuances of his powers, the ins and outs of his power, so I'm not really going to talk about him like that. But I will discuss the pig because I have stirred up a little bit of controversy with these pig comments I've been making. I still do contend that pig was nerfed in the PTB. So when her base timers were 3 minutes and you couldn't see the auras over boxes, that was an overall fucking nerf, in my opinion. However, now they've reverted the base bear trap timer. They reverted it back to 2.5 minutes. 150 seconds, down from 3 minutes in the PTB. And they kept all other changes with her. Now, what do I think about Pig now? I think this is a good middle ground. I do. I think it's a good middle ground. Me personally, I wouldn't have taken away anything from her. I would have just given her the fucking ambush changes and not taken away anything from her because she was a bottom 5 killer in the game. But they met us in the middle. Now the timers are 2.5 minutes again. And we still have her ambush changes. So overall, I'll say she's a better killer. Overall, she's a better killer. She's not going to like fly up the fucking tier list. But she is a better killer because now I have her anti-loot power to drop back on when my traps do run out. I'd like to see the aura reading for boxes come back because it helps with her tracking ability. But whatever, this is a nice middle ground. Moving on to Huntress. They decreased the Huntress movement speed back down to 3.08 meters a second from 3.54 meters a second in the PTB. Good. I don't know why the fuck they did that anyway. I don't understand how the fuck that idea even went on to the goddamn PTB. The base hatchet capacity, that changes fine. The wind-up speed, that changes fine as well. But the movement speed while carrying hatchets, that was fucking overtuned. That was retarded. I'm glad they reverted that shit back down. It's almost as if Behavior was watching my goddamn videos. I don't know, bro. I don't know. They might be watching your boys' videos. I'm kidding, bro. I'm joking. I'm kidding. The Clown. They nerfed Redhead's pinky finger. Now you cannot go past one bottle when you're using Redhead's pinky finger. I don't really care either way. I've never used pinky finger in my entire life. I've only gone up against like a handful of clowns even using that goddamn add-on. So, you know, I don't really care either way. It's not going to do anything to Clown. The power of his base kit, the power of his add-ons is not really with Pinky Finger. It's with like, you know, hindered add-ons or maximum bottle capacity add-ons. It's not really with like an instant down add-on where you have to fucking concentrate really hard on actually just hitting people directly with the bottle as opposed to just slowing them down so you can down them. So yeah, this isn't really going to do anything. So I don't really care about it. But I'm glad it kept all the other changes. It's very nice. Invocation Weaving Spiders. So now instead of all gens getting 15 charges, now you're gonna just reduce the required charges of all generators by 10%, or by 10 rather. So basically, you're just gonna give all the generators on the map with this invocation a brand new part. That's a good change. It's still not really that good of a perk. I'm not really worried about it. 10% isn't really a crazy amount. Not really a crazy amount. If you're beating somebody's ass, a 10%. If you're beating a team's ass, a 10% fucking regression for the generators. Like in terms of how much progress they have to do, isn't really gonna fucking do anything. And if you're already getting your ass beat, you're getting your ass beat either way. 10% ain't gonna do shit. But you know, it's a good change. They made the perk better. Strength and Shadows. Now the base healing speed in the basement once you get unhooked is 70% as opposed to 60%. So that's pretty nice. It's still not gonna be anything that like goes into the meta, but it's just gonna be something nice to have. So like if you're running a healing build like with, you know, botany knowledge or self-care or some bullshit or fucking a med kit, you just want to heal yourself fast after you get off hook in the basement, that'll be an okay perk to have. It'll be a pretty fun perk to run. Wicked. Now your self unhook attempts in the basement always succeed. And when you are unhooked or you unhook yourself, you see the killer's aura for 20 seconds. Once again, this perk isn't really that good. So this perk's potential fluctuates wildly. So it can either be utter shit or it can be a literal game-saving perk. So it can be utter shit in the sense that you don't even get hooked in the basement, so you just wasted an entire perk slot and you only have 3 perks to work with. Or it can be, okay, well, there are 2 people hooked in this basement, the killer went off to go find the other 2 people, and you unhook yourself, you hook the other person, and then y'all go reset. So it can be a game-saving perk. The potential fluctuates too wildly for it to be a good perk, but it'll be a fun perk to use. Maybe, you use like a deliverance build or something like that. So overall, a nice change to the perk. Yeah, this was a really good developer update. It really was. Like, behavior is listening to feedback, like, very, very well. Very well. Because if this was back in 2020, all these changes in this PTB, they would have gone live. Alright? If this was back in 2020, because that's what they did. That's when they did that whole hillbilly fucking nerf, and they gave them overheat and shit, and the community said they hated it, and the UI changes and all these things. So I'm so glad they're actually taking feedback now. That's amazing. Alright? So overall, good changes. Yeah, but once the unknown drops, I'll be dropping a lot more content. Now, there is a certain YouTuber that has been reacting to a lot of my videos, and he's been less than agreeable with a lot of my takes, and he's been very scathing over my video style and what I say, and my personality or whatever the fuck. So I will be doing a response video to that YouTuber. Some of you may know who I'm talking about. But if you don't worry, that video is coming out. It's gonna be like a series of videos, because this motherfucker's been talking fucking reckless. Alright, and I'm gonna get on his ass. But anyway, those videos are coming out. If you do know this fucking YouTuber, don't go in his comment section, say anything. I can fight my own battles. I've got this. Alright? But anyway, let me know what y'all think about these changes in the comment section down below. I'm out this bitch. Y'all have a good one. Bye! Going.